The general.
What's up, guys? Welcome to your Thursday evening physics class. We are starting standing. I've been sitting all day and I don't need to be sitting anymore. Let me make a quick Discord post. Let's see. Grab Twitch, grab YouTube. Welcome for those of you that are the early ones. See, we got a couple lurkers in here. Let's see, streaming. Everything with the games. Yes, send now. All right, we made a Discord post. So let's go over here. Kicking off with Nikke, we'll get to Dragon Traveler in the second half of the game. Second half of the stream. I guess second half of the game works too. Okay, got it posted there. You know, it's funny for the Dragon Traveler official Discord, they don't really have like a videos or like a media or a content creator channel like a lot of these things do. Instead, it's just called fan creations, which everybody just posts like video links. Or but I think like it was probably really meant to be for like posting like fan artwork or something. Hey, if you're watching on YouTube, please give the stream a like. I would appreciate it. Helps the algorithm know that, like, you know, people really do want to see this. And I know things are getting hidden a lot. Like, I literally just got a comment last night from a longtime viewer that saw, like, my Nikke skin tier list. And I did that, like, 2 months ago or something like that. And he was like, I don't know how I missed this video, but I'm enjoying it, and commented or whatever. And I was like, yeah, well, the algorithm is cruel, so it's part of just life, I guess. But yeah, anything you guys can do to make it more visible would definitely be appreciated. And all right, I guess we're good. We've posted it there. Wait, am I live? Okay, good. I thought the Twitch stream went down for a second. All right, so let's click some red dots. Get some things. Wipeout. Dude, I'm still in the Ziz waiting room. Like, hard mode Ziz. If I had, not overspec, tactical upgrade Yunhua, I'd be tempted to actually build that whole squad just so I could be done with Ziz. Because I feel like I've just been like sitting here waiting to get higher CP for weeks. I don't know how many of you guys are at the same spot. Because, like, when you can't live without using Helm and Anchor, your DPS tanks. And when you're already working at a big CP deficit, it's pretty tough. And then I've seen people, like, post things about how, like, oh, well, I already cleared it with, like, a lower level than you. But then I see their units, and they're, like, max core on all of them, and I'm like, alright, well, I'm not a whale, so unfortunately, guess I just have to level up more. Alright, guess that's everything out of the shop. Let me check in with chat. Actually, I haven't looked at chat at all yet. Okay, so we got Dr. Yiggles over on Twitch, also Dr. Yiggles over on YouTube. Says the volume seems slightly lower than usual. It might be because I'm standing, so I have like the mic slightly differently oriented. I can turn it up a little bit. Is the volume better now? I think it's like, if I turn it up more, it might actually start spiking. So let me know if that's okay. Have you tried Mihara over Helm? Well, I use Mihara, but I have to use Helm. Like, if I don't use Helm, I'll just die. So it's not an or situation, it's an and situation. So I believe I'm using Rappy, Mihara, Helm, Crown, and Anchor. And I've tried it without Helm, and I can't survive. I just die. I just die. Because I'd like to use like both Mihara and Rappy as like my burst 3s, and then just use like Siren for my burst 1. It doesn't go well. It does not go well. It's a bit better? Okay, cool. Hey, what's up, Rocky? Welcome to the stream. Oh, wait, yeah, so Dr. Eagles, Unknown, Bob, Rocky, what's up? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, those of you that are just lurking. We were talking about Ziz on hard mode. And how, just in the waiting room, Alright, so, I'm now starting to advise more nikkes just for stickers than I am to actually raise their affection level, which is kind of funny. So I'm even starting on Nihilister, because I had finished Nihilister like way before they even had like the stickers thing. So she's been sitting here at 40 for like forever with like 0 out of 20, so I just started advising her again. So yeah, speaking of her, let's kick it off with her. You almost never take Helm out of your team. She's just too good. I mean, yeah, she's kind of a staple at this point. How strong would you say you are? Do you really have to ask? You should know better than most. You fought against me before. I mean, honestly, she's got a point. Why are we asking that? Let me throw that question back at you. How strong do I look to you? Your strength is beyond compare. You've got a clear weakness, so don't feel you're all that strong. I feel like that's really just going to piss her off, even though it's kind of true. So let's go with... hold up. Can we move this camera a little bit? There we go. Let's go with this top one. I should have expected as much from a weakling like yourself. Or is this just tiresome flattery? Now it goes without saying that I blow you and your companions out of the water. But so long as my cohorts and the queen exist, I don't want any brown nosing from you. Alright, I guess I should have gone the other way. I should have been like, I can shoot you with this Vapos. I guess, yeah. She wouldn't, she'd like, you know, she respects strength, so I shouldn't have tried to go easy on her and flatter her. What's up, Fangor? Been a while since you've been awake for these. Yeah, I know it's like a terrible time of day for you, but good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. You actually need to get back into hard mode. You haven't done it for a while. Yeah, well, just start grinding it. Like for a while, I hadn't touched it for a while, so I was just kind of like grinding it in the background while I was like at work, just just mindlessly going through stages. Sup, Grimjaw? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, the stickers you can use for like completing all their conversations, and then you can like put it on your player banner or whatever. That's what I'm talking about. Always choose the troll responses in advised sessions. I mean, a lot of the time, like, nikkes will really go for flattery, but I'm also talking to Scarlet Black Shadow, just, again, to complete the stickers. When thou pines for someone, what course of action dost thou pursue? The only thing I can do is miss them? I'll cry. I'll say the only thing I can do is miss them. Alright, well, at least she said my response made sense. Also talking to Summer Rosanna. It's kind of annoying that, like, they don't give you credit for these retroactively. Because it's like, I already completed all this stuff. But I have to do it again because the stickers didn't exist before. Sup, Lone Syndicate? Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure what pose would suit me best. Mind giving me your take on it? Damn, she's just showing us different poses. I think those cute poses really suit you. I think confident and sexy pose really suits you. Yeah, definitely the second one. Just as I expected. Gives you more confidence. All right. You know, honestly, so I used to do photography, and sometimes people would ask me for like advice on like what to wear for their shoot, stuff like that. And I'd be like, whatever you want, but like whatever makes you feel more confident. Like as long as you're feeling comfortable and confident, like the shoot will go well, you know? And then from there you can just like have fun and do whatever. Chime. We're getting into the girls that I'm like actually needing to advise. How's everybody's weather? Is anybody in a part of the world where it's like snowy? It was supposed to rain today for me, but I don't think it ever actually did rain. Hey, look at that. Right response. How could you not love Mustang? I mean, obviously. Has anyone here built Chime? I mean, I like somewhat invested in her. I didn't build her builder because, you know, Chime. Where you are, there's supposed to be a snowstorm this weekend. Hopefully you don't have to drive a lot. Back to usual rain and misery. Got that good old UK weather. (30°C over there. That is definitely not snow. What part of the world is that? Texas is gonna freeze this weekend and people will lose their minds. Like, Texas does get frost every now and then. Like, I mean, it depends on what part of Texas, but like, it's not actually as uncommon as a lot of people think. Let's see who. Oh, small white. That's what I need to advise. Again, trying to get the stickers. Ohio's supposed to get like 10 inches of snow. Nice. Gave Chime base gear in 777. Curacao. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know where that is. Hold up. Let me look this up. Okay, like a Central American island north of Venezuela. Yeah, I mean, that's literally tropical. Dude, probably like the same weather like all year round. Probably like almost never changes, I bet. You probably do have like a rainy season and dry season though, but it's probably like always warm. I'm not sure what I just said to Small White, but whatever. It looks like I have like an alfalfa, but it's really just Mesmer's spear in the background sticking up off the screen. All right. I think we still have second half of hard mode to do in the event. Should I buy my extra attempts now? Maybe I will. Maybe we'll just finish it. After we do challenge mode, of course. The 2 seconds that will take. I really like the event menu. To be honest, like, when this popped up, I was like, what? What game mode did I go to? Did I go into a mini game or what is this? Like, because the menu changed so dramatically from this to this, it caught me off guard. I didn't even know what to do. You bought the extra attempts today? We'll go ahead and buy the extra attempts too. Might as well. It's stream day. Thought I bailed on extra attempts. Sometimes I get them, sometimes I don't. There was definitely a time there where I just decided not to get them at all. But since we've kind of passed like major events, this is like a season for me to start getting them again. And I'm trying to level up more to get past stupid Ziz, so the faster I can get Core Dust right now, the better. Because one day I'm going to level up and I'll go over that threshold and then I'll be able to actually win. I think this might be the only time I've ever used Arcana since like the first day I pulled her. Ziz is hardwalling you in Tribe Tower right now? Ugh. She might be like the most hardcore wall of any boss. Like, Mother Whale is difficult and definitely can be kind of a wall, but, you know, within reason, you know, if you make the right team and you know when to time your burst and whatever, you know, obviously with any stage, if you're way too far below CP, you're not going to make it. But like the point is, there's strategies you can do to beat Mother Whale. Another one that's commonly like kind of a wall is like Nihilister just being like such a DPS race, right? And like either you have the DPS or you don't. But I feel like Ziz is kind of like Nihilister, but like way more. Because you can't even like switch up your comps and like you're just going to die. Like at some point, like you don't even run out of time. If you get to her last AoE attack, there's literally nothing you can do. Like she'll just kill you. Like, you know, it's like definitely a hardcore wall. Like either you have the CP or you don't. All right, let me grab. Yeah, we'll just get these 20 attempts for 400. Why not? Like mirror container? Yeah, mirror container is another like really hardcore wall. Yeah. Yeah, because like with mirror container, again, either you have enough power to one-shot the glass slippers or like shoot through its elemental shield. Like either you can get through the defense or you can't. Which that's very similar to Ziz in a way, because she has like such high defense. Which is why Vesti is good against her. But yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. You don't even remember the last time you used Noah outside PvP. Needed Noah for Ziz in Tribe Tower. I could see it. Yeah, so you use Noah to avoid the big AoE. Oh, hey, here's our epilogue. Noah does have like her random uses. I feel like for Noah, I don't know if she'd really help me, because she'd be kind of serving the same purpose as Anchor. And I think, I mean, I could use her to survive the AoE, but I'd still just wouldn't have enough DPS. I'd run out of time. I tried Noah on the main tribe tower against a boss, just like a random rapture boss. I forget what it is that I'm stuck on right now. And she kind of got me like a little further than I was. But then like the boss just has so many one-shot attacks that I've died multiple times. Like as soon as I'm not invulnerable anymore, then it just like kills me. Also doesn't help that a good bit of Ziz's attacks go through cover. Yeah, it's true. Ah, someone has to take responsibility. I'll let this slide. Okay, sure, Ingrid. No would allow me to easily use Rappy and Mihara's burst 3s instead of bringing Helm, but you don't know if it would drop your CP too much. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Noah's like providing like zero anything and probably low CP, other than her like brief moment of invulnerability, right? I even tried strategies like at one point I was using Noah and Makima just to try and like maximize my invulnerable time. But yeah, it just is what it is. At some point, I just had to accept it wasn't gonna work. Ingrid be looking out for us like she has let us get away with a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's true. Dude, this is 100% like the Geofront from Evangelion. Like this is so obviously inspired by that. Tokyo 3. Dang. The arc doesn't have much time left. Evangelion for the win. You haven't used Makima since when you used to struggle untrained. Yeah, dude, that's how desperate I was. I was like, I have to try different stuff. I tried so many different comps and fought that boss so many times. But in the end, couldn't do it. Alright, let's just start grabbing these skill materials. Get some pink ones, some more pink ones. Get these attack ones. I can't tell if I don't like this track or I do like it. It's definitely funky. Is this song available from the event? Is a bop, as the youth say. Sure. I don't know if it's on Spotify, but I mean, I'm sure it's on YouTube at least. And in the game's soundtrack thing in the commander's room. Clickety click, 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 click. Dude, I remember when they first started using the new anti-cheat measures, and there were so many people trying to say that they got their account banned because they were clicking too fast on blah, 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 and so the thing thought they were using a macro. So lame. It's like, yeah, I'm sure that's what happened. You just had too fast of a clicker finger from all your texts. Sparks, are you saving all those skill books for Nikke too? Do I have a lot of them? Do I? Wait. Let's open these. I do kind of have a lot of them. I just, there's no one for me to use them on. Who, like, we got so many, after, like, the Drake event. Like, I already skilled up a bunch of things that I probably wouldn't have otherwise. But, yeah, it feels good to have a stockpile. Wait, did I use all my extra attempts? I don't even know if I did. Did I? I did, oh, okay. Usually the smaller events, the theme songs are in the event section of the music. Yeah. And it is on Spotify too, according to Lone Syndicate. Okay, nice. One of your friends got it because he played Alice too well in the shooting range. I mean, did they? Maybe they did. I'm more inclined to believe that than what people were saying about like clicking through blah 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 messages too fast. Because honestly, the way you would click through blah 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 messages is not even how it would appear if you used a macro and were actually doing the timing right to shoot Alice. It was obviously a BS excuse. The Drake event was absolutely nutty. Dude, for real. You got so many resources, it's insane. You don't even care about label, but you like the song? Am I going to open molds? Wait, I don't really have that many molds, do I? Yeah, I just have a couple of them. There's nothing that I need from these manufacturers, so it'd literally be a waste for me to open them. So I won't be opening molds today. When I get an Elysian one, I open it right away because I'm still trying to get Unhua. Wait, what's the manufacturer for, what's her butt? This chick. Elysian. Okay, yeah. So another Elysian. So I'm still missing Elysian units, but every other manufacturer I have all the units for. Simulation room. Spook. Praying for a missileless year? Why, you have like a ton of missileless molds? Or you're just a fan of missileless? What should we do next? I guess we'll do interception. So I can throw away some more custom modules on Snow White. What's up, Judgment Kazi? They ask, when do you think we'll hear news on the favorite items? Anyone's guess is as good as mine. At this point, you know, could be tomorrow. Could be a month from now. Who knows? Because I think we should have already heard about them. Saw some speculation that we may get non-Tetra bunnies and another summer pilgrim this year. Yeah, I've heard the thing about non-Tetra bunnies, and I would not be surprised to get another summer pilgrim. I think those are both reasonable assumptions. You want a Mattis overhaul? Dude, imagine like a spec'd up leader. If they stuck with the same kind of kit and just made her even better, that would be crazy. She might be the best Nikke in the game again. Missiles has the least amount of pullable units. Yeah, it's weird because like they were the best at launch. Missiles was crazy. Now they're kind of not great. They've fallen behind. All right. Yeah, I think this is the way I win this. Last Nikke was Mihara. The last really good missileless Nikke, probably Mihara, yeah. Who is the worst Nikke in the game? The worst Nikke in the game. It's probably like Soldier OW or something. Like, but I mean, you probably mean SSR. Who's the worst SSR in the game? I don't know. Let's see. We'll go for some candidates. Possibly Ray, Summer Neon, Winter Rupee. Honestly, Young Rapunzel is kind of bad. Query is kind of bad. Who else is like really bad? Signal is pretty bad. Siren? Alright, sure, get out of here. What voice package are you using? Doesn't seem to be the default. I'm using the default. It's just the Korean voices. Rosanna? I mean, if we're talking about PvE, original Rosanna is terrible. She's even kind of bad in PvP, but I have seen some random high ranker builds in PvP actually use Rosanna. But I can't personally attest to why they get that to work. Crow is also pretty bad. Crow is definitely pretty bad. You do see her in a couple solo raids. It's true. It's true. It's happened. Which, I mean, even though we're talking about things like Rosanna's so bad, Crow's so bad, you do still see these people pop up in niche applications. I don't know. What's another one that's like pretty bad? We might have talked about the worst ones. Like, honestly, let's see, what does Query do exactly? Let me look at her kit. Query is kind of bad. Query is kind of bad. What's up, Vermouth? Welcome to the stream. Crow slaps when the right moment comes. Yeah. You know, before treasures, I think this would have been easier. Signal is pretty dang bad. Signal's in the running. Signal is pretty bad. I mean, she's a burst 2 attacker that gives people a very small defense and attack debuff. Can heal herself, but nobody else. And then deals a small final attack damage and defense down for 10 seconds. It's pretty bad. Clay should have supported Bay's kit. I mean, they kind of work together. So, I don't know. I'm going to say Signal is worse than Query, although Query is 40 seconds. It's hard to pick a number one worse nikke, right? And Crow, like, I would say Crow, except I have legit seen her in solo raids. And, like, this is kind of a big burst attack damage, right? Like, 500% of final attack. Like, you could do worse. She's not good, but you could do worse. And if I hadn't seen Rosanna in some actual, like, top tier PvP teams, I would say Rosanna. Because people have actually managed to get use out of her. Check out Mori. I mean, Mori's bad, but I don't know if she's worse than the people we've talked about. Because she kind of has a lot going on, right? Like, it's all a little silly. But I think she has enough different things that it keeps her from being, like, the worst. You know what I mean? If there was a train raid, Crow would shine. This man's got jokes. And as bad as, like, Summer Neon is, she's not, like, worse nikke territory, you know what I mean? Because, like, since they updated her, she's not good, but she can do more damage than some units. Winter Rupee is pretty damn bad. Like, she's one of the worst, unfortunately, as much as I hate to say it. Like, the burst gauge fill speed might keep her from being, like, the worst. And, like, reload speed buff, because those are useful. It's just the thing is she dies so quickly. And I actually think Rapunzel might be worse than Mori. Possibly. Although she does have an attack damage buff. It's not a big one, but she does have an attack damage buff. Like, she's kind of similar to Mori in that, like, just keeps shielding herself and not really doing a whole lot that's helpful. But she does have a few random buffs that are better for people, so I think she probably is better than Mori. So, okay, I'll just pick a top 3 or bottom 3, I guess. Wait, let me look at Ray again. Let me refresh. What exactly does she do? Because I did mention Ray as a possible candidate. Phil's burst gauge. That might keep her from being the worst right there, just by the fact that she has this Phil's burst gauge thing. Decoy, taunt. Yeah, not good, but I think she's not the worst. She's not the worst. For the same reason that, like, Rupee isn't. It's like they have a couple text on them that is, like, actually, like, a thing that would be useful. You know what I mean? Has Shift Up ever actively nerfed a unit? No. Uni sucks. Uni's not terrible, actually. Like, for a launch unit, she was better than a lot of them. Because all allies get charge speed up. Ammo capacity up. Deals final attack damage. I mean, it's not good. But, like, She actually made it on to like some PvP teams. She was like a filler for some teams. Like she does have a little bit of like healing. Again, like good enough that she's not like the worst unit in the game. Didn't shift up burst noise a while back. Noise had a bug. They didn't nerf her. I forget exactly what it was, but there was something about that made her just like constantly heal all the time. It was like continuous infinity heal. Okay, all right. So bottom 3 Nikkes in the game. I'm going to go with Signal. Signal is definitely one of them. Honestly, could even say Rumani, except she has such good burst fill speed, she'll still make it onto some arena teams. Who else? You know, honestly, so we talked about some bad ones, but maybe it is just Signal. It might be Signal. I think I'm just going to call it. Signal is the worst SSR in the game. Because she just doesn't do anything. Like, she's a burst 2 attacker, which has never been good. And she doesn't have any support for any allies and no real support for herself either. Like, so she hits the target after 60 attacks with a small defense and attack debuff for 5 seconds. That's like literal nothing. And then she can heal herself by 22% of damage. And deals a tiny final attack damage. 114% of final attack. Now, of course, this is going to go up when you get to level 10. It's pretty bad. Poor Signal. I know. I know. She's kind of a likable character, too. She's, like, funny and goofy. Yeah. Julia got a treasure and still nobody knows who's... Dude, Julia might be the most forgotten character in the whole game. It's true. People are like, Julia, I forgot she existed. And honestly, before she got a treasure, Julia was also one of the worst Nikkes. Julia's pretty bad without the treasure. The only skin you're missing is Signal skin? Dang. She's too busy watching romance novels to think about combat? For real. Yeah, better start building Signal. What does Signal do? Her best. But you know what? I'm going to say, like... you know, Signal was a launch unit, okay? And we had a limited amount of like 20-second burst 2s. And obviously just a limited number of like each unit for Tribe Tower. And so in the context of like the initial part of the game, she was still like bad, right? Obviously she was still a low tier nikke. But not as bad as she looks now, right? I'm going to say the worst modern nikke. Like, you know, something in the last, you know, year and a half, 2 years, you know, like after things kind of got powerful, right? I'm going to say the worst modern nikke. And she's kind of old at this point, but I think she still counts as like a modern nikke. Is Query. And I like Query. Like, I actually genuinely like my girl Query. But this is bad. Like, she gives a small attack down buff for 3 seconds. She does buff 2 defender allies with attack, but like, who are you buffing with this? I mean, Cinderella, but like, are you really using her with Cinderella? Also buffs HP. In theory, it could be Cinderella, but it's like, there's so many better ways to do this. Like, you're not gonna use Query. And then recovers 4% of HP and increases crit rate of defenders. Like, everything she does is tied to defenders. And she has a 40-second cooldown. And she's a burst 3. Like, you know, like if she was a burst 2 with a 20-second cooldown, like, this could maybe be justifiable. But like, this is one of your burst 3s. Like, what are you doing with this? You know, like, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Again, I think for like kind of modern nikkes, Query is probably the worst. I gotta slander your wife like that. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, no DPS scales with attack either, exactly. If they're a defender, it's just, it's kind of ridiculous. Crown and Chine Sweep, yeah, ooh. Keep cooking. No way. She is not in your top 3 strongest nikkes. I refuse to believe that Query is in anybody's top 3 strongest nikkes. Oh no. Oh no. What can we cook up? So we're going to use Chime, Crown, Query, Crow. we need a burst 1. Rumani. There we go. Are we cooking yet? Rumani into Chime, into Crown, and then cycle back and forth between Crow and Query. Her panties are top 3? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Would somebody just shoot the boss? Good lord, what are we doing here? Everyone just wants to leave this guy floating? We shoot a bunch of things that don't matter? Do a shooting range test with that? Crown will 100% get the highest damage, right? Also, I will say, we've kind of been being overly nice to Crow in this whole conversation. And pointing out that she showed up on some raid teams. Realistically, I think that only happened because some people, like, missed out on Evangelion. And then they were like, what do we do? Like, if you didn't have Ava units or any of the Nier units, and then there's like a fire raid, you know, then you're like, I don't have the unit, so I'll use Crow. But realistically, like, is Crow really deserving? I think she's probably still one of the worst. Query's treasure's just glasses? Yeah. It's like that famous Madden quote. Here's a guy that can see better when he puts his glasses on. We're all scared of Crow. We're not going to cock smack? Okay. We don't know, Warlock. We have no idea where the treasures are. We don't know. All right. Are we doing this? Let's go to shooting range. All right, we're gonna test this. So we're going to use Crow and Query. And then we're going to use Chime and Crown. And then we're going to use Rumani. Is Rumani a defender or a... She is a defender. Nice. Chime is a support though, right? We could have gone pure defender, but I guess we can't. Okay. Here we go. Let's see how can we get on the leaderboard. Let's see what happens. Polls are worse. Oh no, conspiracy theories. Dang, I forgot how cute Rumani looks. Wouldn't Moran be better? Whoa. Are we here trying to be better? Look at what we're doing here. I don't think we're worried about what's better. Just joined the stream. What are we testing? We're testing nonsense. That's what we're testing. Cursed run. Throw the steam in the museum? Oh no. Alright. No chance Crown doesn't do the most damage here, right? Like, Crown easily does the highest DPS. Followed by Crow, maybe? Crown, then Crow. And Query, maybe? I don't know. What's your speculation on who will get the maid alts this year? I think we talked about this in another stream. I like going for the characters that don't want to be maids. We'd have Maid Crow and Maid Yunhua. Peak maids. In fact, somebody once made an art piece with Bunny Crow and Yunhua that were like serving drinks. It was pretty hot. High quality art. Like actual art, not AI slop. So yeah, if we could get maids of them, I'm in. We already got Maid Drake. Apparently this is the most damage I've done on this shooting range. Maybe I've never even done this version of shooting range before. Because we set a new personal best. I mean, yes, Kilo would 100% be better than Crow, yes. Crow kind of cooks with Chime? Really? Does Chime take second? Does she? I don't know. Alright, let's see. Alright, yeah. Crown dealing more damage than everybody else combined. Crow does take second. Chime out damages Query. Rumani out damages Query. What did I say about Query being absolute garbo? Oh my god, she literally got out damaged by Rumani. Bro. Oh god. Alright, alright. That's our cursed defender team. Where did we... Dude, we made top 10. We're in 9th place. Look at this. We annihilated all these fools. Bro. Quick question. You don't have Crown unlocked. You had a thought. If you place the healing cube on Nayuta, does that trigger Crown's royal attire? I don't believe it does, if I remember correctly. I think I tested this at some point, but I don't think so. Ooh, defensive buff. Yeah, Judgment said, I don't think it triggers because Nayuta shares the healing. She doesn't actually have the healing verb. Yeah, it's like a different trigger. Okay. We're going to do the same thing. Can we come up with a cursed signal team? Cursed signal team. Guys, if you have not liked the stream by now, what are you doing? Okay? This is the important kind of content that everybody subscribes to me for, okay? So, yeah, hit that thumbs up. All right. Or follow on Twitch if you're not already following. Where the fuck is Signal? Okay, here we go. Signal. All right. What are some other trash nikkes that we can pair with our girl Signal? Who did I say was really bad? Could use Rupee. Maybe. Maybe Rapunzel. We need a burst. Oh, no, we don't need a burst 2. What do we have for burst 3s? For burst 3s. Oh, Neon. You were hoping it was an instance of spaghetti coding? Dang. Aid. Okay, so Aid is not actually bad. I mean, she's bad, but like Aid does have a purpose. Like in very niche situations, because she has the cleanse. That's why I didn't put her on the list of like worst nikkes. We need another burst 3. What's another garbage burst 3? So we can't use query again. Epinel is very bad. You know what? Epinel is very bad. Epinel kind of had a long period of being useful, though, because she was the only AoE Missilus unit. And so you would just use her in Missilus Tribe Tower. Like, so she's not good, but she's not, like, actually bad, I think. Like, she's still better than a lot of things. That said, we used Crown on the other team, so maybe we could throw in Epinel to give this a fighting chance. I'm not sure like what else would be like a reasonable option to use here. K maybe? K is not good. Maybe it is just by default. Maybe it has to be Epinol. But honestly, like, Celine's kind of trash. Or no Treasure Julia is bad. Like, real bad. The thing is, like, it's kind of not fair to judge her by this, because now she has a treasure. But, like, this is pretty garbo. OG Vesti is good. OG Vesti is good. Like, not by today's standards, but OG Vesti used to be good. Use Trani? Trani's not that bad. As much as I don't like Trani, she's not that bad. So yeah, before the treasure, Julia would be pretty terrible. Isabel? Maybe we use Isabel? Yulha is... What are you talking about? Yulha is amazing. I mean, yes, she's useless outside of her niche, but, like, I think, like, the fact that she has an actual use, we can't, like, say she's bad, you know? But yes, pretty terrible outside of, like, her specific comp. The black and white songstress? Arya? She's a burst 2. OGD. Noir? Dude, Noir is not even close to being the worst Nikke. I mean, yeah, she fell off, but, like, come on now. I mean, D is kind of bad. It's true. But not that bad. Not that bad. Alright, screw it. We're just gonna go Epinel. We're gonna go Epinel. Alright. Oh boy. This... Wait, let's put Rapunzel here. Okay, can we beat our previous score? Okay. Let's see. I don't think we can. I'm pretty sure this is going to be way worse. I think this is going to be way worse. What does power do? Power's pretty strong. Again, not by today's standards. But she was actually very good when she came out. She does like a huge like single target damage to the highest attack nikke. Or highest attack enemy, I should say. So like she was a good way, particularly in Arena, to counter Scarlet back in the day. Because she would just hit, like target Scarlet no matter what they were doing, even if they were like taunting or something like that. Because she'll just hit whoever had the highest attack. But even in PvE, she was just like a solid fire DPS. I should turn on scope lock. Are you suggesting that I actually do something scientific here? I need a manual Rapunzel for this? Guys. Come on now. Whatever they do is what they do, okay? We got 10 seconds left. We were missing cooldown reduction over on the other team, too. All teams were missing cooldown reduction. That was terrible. We did less than half the damage, which is predictable, right? Because as like much of a meme as Chime and Crown are, it's like not a top tier thing to be doing, obviously. It's okay-ish, and my Crown is like extremely invested, right? So realistically, this team never stood a chance. Never even stood a chance. Because none of these units have any investment in them at all. But Summer Neon, putting some respect on her name here, doing the most damage. This isn't about logic and optimal gameplay? Definitely not. She winks at you every reload? I didn't notice that either. Neon is winking. If they do worse because it can't even function on auto, that kind of proves something. Yeah. Signal, our worst unit in the game, putting up respectable damage compared to some of her team here. Not gonna lie. It could have been worse. Alright, that was a fun exercise. That might be the dumbest thing I've done. Alright, let me collect this. Do I need to open anything in inventory? I do. Dude, I'm so starving for credits right now. Hey, Grimjaw with the super chat. Did I miss the notification? I'm going to see it over here in chat. Thank you so much for the super chat, Grimjaw. Guess you appreciate my stupid testing. He says, can't believe I'm saying this, but what about Red Hood? She was such a disappointment devs had to rework her. Yeah, honestly, I think Neon was the first unit they ever did that with, I think. Summer Neon. And then Red Hood. The thing is, Red Hood was honestly pretty good from the beginning. People were just like really disappointed and crying about the fact that she wasn't the best unit in the game. And so they buffed her a lot. Yeah, I mean, she was a big disappointment. It's true. It's true. People hated it. Thanks again for the super chat. Vermouth says, nice thing about watching the stream, you concentrate on the nikkes, not on trying to kill the raptures. It's true. That's true. You can like enjoy the physics. This was before my time, but wasn't Nihilist originally a letdown? Yeah, people were pretty disappointed by Nihilister. She was also subpar. A lot better than people thought she was. I even did a whole testing video proving that she could actually do a lot of damage. She was actually like better than Rupee, which was one of the premier burst 2s, believe it or not, at the time. But, you know, given her character and how good she was in the lore and like the hype leading up to her, again, it was another situation where people wanted her to be like one of the best in the game, and she was far from that. Should start a series, 1 trash unit per video. You like the small detour from physics class? Nice, nice. Yeah, dude, it's fun to mix it up and do dumb stuff like this. You wish there was a way to actually grind in this game. There's so many times you just want to spend hours fighting stuff coming from a Warframe player. Yeah, I mean, you know, ultimately, like, almost all mobile games are going to be time-gated in some way, right? Just kind of is what it is. Guild auction is up. Well, screw that. You're going to take the stuff that I want anyway, Vic. If you know, you know. No, there's nothing I even wanted in this guild auction. There's nothing interesting to me. But thanks for the heads up. Dude, Fangor knows. Why does the rehabilitation system even exist? Because they got such a big backlash, which honestly is really disappointing. It was a fun idea, and I wish they added more units to it. People were just too butthurt, and so they didn't add any more units, which is disappointing. I blame the community for that. All right, let's try and buff Snow White a little bit here. So we finally re-rolled, got rid of my beautiful stats of a blue line of elemental damage and an attack stat and a crit rate, all in the quest to get elemental damage here on line 3. So we got 2 shots to reset this. I want to get above 20% on elemental damage. That's worse. That's 15%. Come on. Give me like 26%, please, please. I've spent so many custom modules. God damn it. We're going to be here a long time, guys. We're going to be here a long time. I haven't even gotten to the point where I can lock that and then try and get my attack and critical damage. All right, I think that's it. Nothing else to do here. Close enough, yeah. Let me just double check. Look at our buffs here. The only thing I would have been tempted by on guild auction was the Hades shards. But 9,000 gems or whatever it was just for like a few shards seems really expensive. Does hit rate do anything for sniper rifles? No, it does literal nothing. Shop's gone. Shadow Elemental is still there. All right, all right. I think it's time to switch. It's Dragon Traveler time. I think it's also time to sit. Getting tired of standing. Adjust my monitor really quick. All right. Move this down here. I think I just made it darker. Okay, whatever. Let's see, Dragon Traveler, Dragon Traveler, Dragon Traveler. Let me change what game I'm playing. No longer playing Nikke. Dragon Traveler. Done. Hydrate, everybody, hydrate. Place some bids, huh? Hey, level 48. Okay, let me see. Auction is in progress. So we have some things still left. Wow, look at that. What sold? What sold out? This actually was probably the best thing in the shop. Ooh. I'll bid on this. I would have bid on this, but somebody took it. Egyptian Queen, Holy Blades Bishop. This is the Raven Girl. Yeah, it all seems like kind of garbage. Dang, someone just straight up bought this. Like I said, this is the thing that I was tempted by. 3,600 gems, though? I don't know. Maybe I'll try and go for that for the world auction. That's kind of tempting. We got Hades shard or Ares shards too. Someone got the Mark of Law. I mean, this is worth it. Like I got it, whatever the SSR one was on the last one. Trick is to heart the one thing you want and then spam the button. Wait, can you heart? Oh, you can. I didn't even realize that. Wait, but then how do you filter to be like only hearts or something? Does that just mean it will stay at the top? I see, it just moves it to the top. Gotcha. You bought the Mark of Law? Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay. As soon as I bid on it, then someone just buys it. I shouldn't be streaming this stuff, because you all are a bunch of fuckers. Yeah. Like, Mark of Law is a reasonable purchase. All right, so let's show kind of some progress. So I'm on chapter 1915 for the main campaign. I think it's a bit of a wall. I'm at a huge power deficit. That said, my power is over 600k now. So 624. Why do I have a notification in here? Nothing. So have gotten some more stars on things. I technically could get a red star on Siegfried, but I would have to use this 6-star version of her, and I want to save it for the next step where I need an actual copy of her. So I'm going to wait until I get a different warrior to use it. Only dragon stuff you would buy are light ones, but you're not even online at the moment? Dang. It was the last accessory you needed to complete the set? Yeah, dude. If it's the last one you need, then perfect. How to get such high CP? Just, I don't know, trying to push. Trying to push. Yeah, 5 stars on her. Only the 1 red star on Oberoni, though. I'm going to stop pulling for Gabriel. I wanted to get her to a point of being, like, good and that, you know, I could, like, build off of in the future. But I'm going to start saving my gems. 3 stars on Melina. I got Titania, which was a huge W. A huge W, if you know what I mean. And got her to 1 purple star. So that was pretty cool. She's something new. And got Genie, pulled her, got Scheherazade from a random pull. I think that Scheherazade and Titania are definitely like the best healers in the game. Although I think, what's her name? This girl, Chiron, I think is underrated. Like, she legit is, like, actually a pretty dang useful healer. Unfortunately, I got a duplicate of fucking King Slime, so I have him at a purple star. And Caligula got bro at a purple star, too. So, yeah. Is what it is. Why do I have a thing for gear? Oh, equip all. We should give better gear to these girls. Oh, and obviously the big news, Poseidon. I posted this already. But got Poseidon. Poseidon, I said this before. Poseidon is the best unit in the game. She won't be forever, obviously. But, like, even on, like, the test server where, like, we had literally everything at, like, max power. Poseidon is just nuts. Like, completely cracked. She will just dramatically power up your account when you get to Poseidon. We're going to give her some better boots. Anybody else need equipment? Quick Forge? Sure. Oh, I don't have the things. Oh, I have the notification for the star upgrade. Okay. Chiron and Genie are your favorite? Make sure you work on her affinity so you can farm her shards. Yes. Which, actually, speaking of that, let's do that right now. I got the actual moving scene for this one. Alright, let's go on a date. Hey, Titania. My girl. Dude, she is honestly beautiful. Alright, date number 2. We're out here playing the field. Who are we going to see at the village? Siegfried. It's like the cute version of Siegfried. One more. Oh, we're going back to the village. Oh, dude. Dating 2 girls in the same village? That's risky. That is risky. Sup, Scheherazade? Alright, those were our dates. Now we need to do our heart trials. So, we will definitely do a heart trial for Poseidon. By the way, I think this is like the squad. Not to say that there aren't times when you need to change your squad, because you absolutely do. And there are other very good units, like a Tanith, for instance, or Scheherazade, etc. But I think this red team just makes itself. And you could swap some people out here with like the Dark Elemental or Melina, you know, if you like didn't manage to pull Titania, or you don't have Poseidon yet, or you didn't buy Fenrir, you know, things like that. But this squad is so good. Like, Titania, like, first of all, everybody is getting the buff from the Red Dragon. There's not a single person on here not getting the buff. And then you have, like, the best assassin here with Fenrir. You have insane AoE damage from Ifrit. You have one of the best healers in the game, Titania. You have this super good tank, Oberoni. And honestly, I think Siegfried is underrated. Also very solid. Sorry about the horn in the background. And, I mean, Poseidon. Poseidon just wrecks. You hate how it's random because you always get Fenrir on the dates, but you don't own her? Wait a minute, I didn't even know you could roll units that you didn't own. Dude, that sucks. That is really obnoxious. Alright, are we going to do Poseidon again? Because we do want those shards. Dude, her design is pretty dope too. And we'll do Poseidon 3. We're using like all our attempts for Poseidon things. Dude, just this first like icy wind move that she opens up the battle with just starts you out on such an advantage. Like pushing them back and just like not letting them really do shit for like a few seconds is so good. Alright, so that's as much as it'll let us do with Poseidon for now. Unless... I don't think I can get her up there. Let's see. Can I get her to 8? Probably not. There's no way I can get her to 8. There's no way. Okay. World auction is almost up. Starts in 4 minutes, right? 4 minutes. Wait, where is Ifrit? Alright, we'll do this. We'll do this. The ice block for the character. Yeah, dude. It is an ignore death effect for Poseidon. It just makes her even more durable to keep slapping him in the face. Honestly, her ultimate skill is probably the worst thing about her, which is kind of funny to say. And we'll do this last one for Siegfried. Wait, can we sweep? I don't think we can sweep, right? Yeah, okay. It makes us take an attempt. I was like, why is that showing that I can sweep? Yeah, so let's see. Auction house. Okay, and then we probably have the, like, 5-minute waiting period for world auction, right? At least that's how it happened last time. New things in Chronicles. Got our rings. We're gathering our ring collection. Honestly, I'm shocked at how much campaign they released. Like, there's way more story levels than I would have expected them to give you right away. Why do I have a notification here? Okay. Oh. I guess there's stuff I can buy in here. But I'm going to save for this, obviously. Alright, let's go to the auction. Just in case. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a 5-minute waiting period, though. Oh, 10 seconds. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. I freaked out for a second. Auction has ended. Alright, yeah, we got 5 minutes until it opens. Yeah, because it takes 6 whatevers to use Poseidon's skill. So it's just going to take forever for her to actually use it, right? So I usually put her on like the 5th or 6th. Let's claim this. We need some more members. Guys, join. If you're watching right now, we need to fill this out. We had a couple people, you know, from like the first 2 days that just like stopped playing. Join up. We've won our last 2 guild wars. I keep trying to recruit people. If they're out there. Send some invites to some random people. If you have over 1 million power, let me... No, I'm just kidding. But for real, if you're an active player that would just like to join an active group, join up, join up. Trying to get you in here. We have some people who have still not set their formations, though. I deployed everybody, but we have some people who need to deploy. Or I guess we have one person that needs to deploy, because we got 21. So there's one person that has not made a team for me to deploy, unfortunately. Yeah, the boss battle, yeah. Oh! I forgot. It gives you diamonds. Sweet. Over 1,000 diamonds? That was pretty nice. Three minutes. 3 minutes. I'm actually getting bottlenecked by the blue experience points instead of worm essence now. It's kind of crazy. Can we level anything up here? No. So I have the red dragon almost ready to evolve. We're getting close. We're getting close. My next one I want to work on is the blue butterfly one. And these are the spells that I'm currently using. So the best one, I think, is definitely this one, the agility aura. Because getting skill haste and attack speed is crazy. But I only have a blue 2-star versus this purple 1-star, but they're blue stars. I don't know if that makes any sense. Because you go through gray stars to green stars to blue stars. So I'm all the way up to a single blue star. So I have way more stars on it. Plus it's the SR purple version versus this one. So I get a lot of, you know, bigger buffs from the attack aura. So I'm using it. And then I'm just using my highest one here I'm using physical defense, got 4 stars on that. And then just recently unlocked this. I don't have a whole lot of options here that seemed reasonable. It's my only blue one. So getting physical damage boost for 6 seconds actually seems pretty good. Physical damage up with Ifrit is great. If you happen to be that guy at the top of the leaderboards, join up. Yeah, for real. You got a legendary spell? Dude, that's a huge W. It's physical damage only, which is kind of annoying considering your main DPS is magic. That's unfortunate. I mean, Ifrit is physical. So who are you using as your main? Is it Gabriel? Does she deal magic damage? Maybe she deals magic damage. I actually haven't even paid attention. Is Red Dragon best for general use? I mean, it's really good for a lot of starter units. So that's why I think it's like one of the best. Because it's like it works with Ifrit, works with Siegfried, it works with Fenrir, it works with Poseidon, which is kind of really important. Yeah. Gabriel is a mage? Yeah, okay. Okay, so we can see what we have here. Athena shards. Hades shards and Poseidon shards. Dude, there's shards of all the EX units. I might try and grab these. Dude, Athena's so good. Death Knight. Tempted to try and get Death Knight. But I don't think it's worth me spending the gems. I did want the red girl, but she was taken from me. But I don't think anybody else is worth it. This girl, Bloodthirst Sword. Wait, I don't want this. Do you think the story is good? I mean, it's kind of just like really surface level, like fantasy isekai nonsense, right? But it's good enough. It's funny. Like it serves its purpose. I enjoy it. Would you recommend pulling for Gabriel now that Ifrit banner is gone, or just wait for next banner? It depends. Gabriel is really good, but then you're kind of going all in on like that team. It is very, very good. Don't get me wrong. But you kind of gotta pick a lane, you know. She's definitely a worthy investment. All right, few seconds left. Did we get her? I don't think we got her. Totally did not get her. Dude, I literally was spamming it and did not get it. Dude, fuck these auctions, man. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Like, I don't know. The auction mechanic is just so stupid. I said this the last time. Like, it's just a way to make people feel bad. I really don't know the point of having this. Like, this isn't even something that the devs are doing to, like, make money. It's just enough to, like, piss people off. Check Discord? Why? What's up? Oh, you bought the Death Knight? Congrats. All right. Vic probably bought everything from the guild auction too. I don't think I can beat anything, to be honest. So let's just go here and fight the boss. So we can get a score on the board for this. Oh, I need to update this. Poseidon. Titania. Okay, and we're gonna go Siegfried into Ifrit, into Titania. Do it like this. Yeah, so basically I want to get the defense down and then nuke them with Ifrit. I'll probably need to heal. Maybe I even need to heal sooner, but we'll try it this way. And then just deal more damage with Fenrir. Poseidon, maybe we'll get there, but again, it's a 6 cost. And Oberoni, honestly, I could probably even just turn this off, but we'll leave this as is. I don't know. I'm very anti-auction. I think it's a trash mechanic in the game. At least when they had auctions in other games that I've played, like, they did auctions in Echo Clips, and they've done it in other games too, obviously. You couldn't just buy things right away for, like, such low amount of resources, so it was, like, actually an auction. It wasn't just, like, a fastest clicker finger kind of thing. And I don't know. I think this whole auction thing is, like, pretty stupid. You pressed confirm and it didn't give it to you? Yeah, that checks out. Someone else probably pressed confirm slightly quicker. Like, no joke, there are probably fucking nerds sitting around that set up macros to click on that point in the screen and then click on the confirm instantly. Like, I'm so salty about this. But I guarantee you that's what people have done to, like, click it as fast as possible. Yeah, you don't like how the buyout just makes it so you have to be the first? Yeah, yeah. Did I already do faction towers? I have not. So I still have a bunch of dailies left to do. Also, I'm saving my horns, okay? So, warning to everybody, don't get too horny. Save your horns. There is going to be an event similar to what we're having for the Howkins right now. There's going to be an event for this. So I'm starting to save my horns. Because with the Howkin event, you need to be like summoning a certain number of times to get the rewards, okay? So same kind of thing for the horns. Hold off on it. Because then there's this shop. If you make it down here to get the currency, you can get a shop where you can buy really powerful items. I'm personally going to save to get fragments of EX units. You could buy these. I don't think it's worth it. If anything, you want to save for like these things up here, but they're not released in the game yet. So after a month or two, we'll get these two options. Don't buy these treasures. But I'm personally probably going to go for EX unit shards because, I mean, they're so good. But anyway, like I said, don't get too horny. Save your horns. Got some shards for Ares. Nice. Auction also kind of antithetical to the team play, like could hurt lower player clanmates. Yeah, it's true. I mean, like, the fact that you have, like, this auction that isn't even really an auction because you can just buy it right away. So it's, like, fastest click. And it's doing it within the guild. And you might have some people who have contributed a lot, you know, and they're, like, some of the strongest people in the guild. Like, someone who's the guild leader. And then someone else just, like, snipes. And, like, maybe they didn't even bother to, like, do any attacks or whatever. And they're, like, freeloading, and then they just take the stuff, right? And, of course, that's going to make people feel bad, you know? It's so... I totally agree with what you're saying, Sutton. You did not buy out all the characters in the guild auction. We'll say that. I'm giving you a hard time, man. I'm giving you a hard time. And there were no characters that I wanted in this one. I wanted the one on Tuesday. Alright, let's stir up some alchemy. Nothing too exciting there. Okay. Alright, so we got 6 of these. We've climbed up the ladder a little bit. These are tough. The chances of getting, like, the higher ranks on these is, like, abysmal. There, it all got erased. Best summon animation ever, though, right? I mean, like, look at our girls here looking into the crystal ball. Like, come on now. These are future units, by the way. We'll be able to get both of these units. They're not in the game yet. You're just happy to be in an active clan. You guys are creating tons of rewards. Yeah, well, thanks for being in the clan. Alright, well that was it. Can't do anything more. We can star up. And now, let's go to... What was I going to do? What did I say I was going to do right before we got here? I wasn't going to summon a character, right? I don't even have enough to summon. totally don't remember what I was doing. Okay, whatever. Okay, so I guess we'll just go on some adventures. So I think I'm stuck here. I'm on floor 200. And it's pretty brutal. We'll give it a quick auto. I think this is the way I set up my team. Oh no, this was not the best way to set up my teams. What did I do? Okay, we'll move her over to block the assassin. And yeah, we'll stick. Maybe we'll do this. Stick with this. Start battle. Your polls don't get erased? Wait, what are we talking about? Oof. Yeah. We're cooked. Alright. Nothing has changed there. Okay. So let's do our elemental floors. I think that's what I was going to do. Ooh, we can update this. We can use Poseidon. I can use the team. Okay, so let's block the assassin. I guess we want to block this assassin more. Hit Titania. Maybe we'll move Poseidon back so it doesn't hit Ifrit. Poseidon's going to be more tanky. Not that it probably even matters. On the magic banner, every 600 you are granted SSR magic. So there is a pity. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's auto this. The fact that the faction towers give you SSRs is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Like, the duplicate system in this game is kind of insane. Fortunately, the pity is very, very forgiving in a lot of ways, and they give you a lot of resources, as of now anyway. But it is kind of insane the amount of duplicates you need. Alright guys, I'm out of water, so I'll let the girls keep going, but I will be right back. Alright, what'd I miss? We still thrashing? Oh, nice. We're almost through. Only 2 more. Last one. Last one. And we'll get some decent upgrade materials from this, so we should get a decent combat power buff. All right. Claim reward. What do you think? Take bets on what I'm going to get from this? Ifrit is not an option, right? It's not possible to get Ifrit. It'd be awesome if I did. No, she's not even on here. Okay. I would have preferred a Melina or the Shadow Elemental, but Radiant Elemental is acceptable. I'll take her. I'll take her. It definitely could have been worse. You've noticed there seems to be no way to check patrol rewards without claiming them. Like auto collects. Really? Maybe. Still think we should coordinate auction better and get rid of randoms. I mean, I'm not opposed. You know, if we could get enough people in the guild that, you know, actually want to be in the guild, cool. You know, but there aren't that many people in my community that are actually in the guild, so. All right, look at that. Those are some good buffs, which made us open up our 3rd slot, so that'll give us an even bigger buff. Oh man, we're so close to the next rank. Dang. All right, let me star up. Laurelin? Was it Laurelin? Lorelei? Laurelin, right? Radiant Elemental. Laurelin. Yeah, it is Laurelin. Wait, what is the Shadow Elemental's name? Telperon. Interesting. Use her on your team, but you use the Sanctum team. Yeah, she's good, honestly. I would totally use her on the Sanctum team. Like, I've used Sanctum team every now and then, and I have her on there too. Time for Dragon Traveler tier list video. Bring in new players. Yeah, so I think I only said this in the members only channel. But I was trying to decide if I wanted to make Dragon Traveler content, like actually make videos for it. And I ended up officially deciding not to. Not because I'm not having fun with the game, but there's enough things that are like keeping me from doing it. So like, I would say the response has been kind of lukewarm from my community. Like, more people said they would be interested when I did the survey than said they wouldn't be interested. In fact, here, let me just show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'll just show you the poll right now. Wait, posts. Here we go. So it said, question about future videos. Oop, there you go. Now you guys can see. I've been streaming Dragon Traveler lately, and a couple months ago I did a sponsored video for the beta. A lot of people in my community seem interested, but I don't know if that's just a vocal minority. Do you want me to make Dragon Traveler videos? This only got 57 votes and 11 likes. Now, 58% of people did say they would like to see Dragon Traveler videos. 41% not interested. So slightly in favor, but even then it's a very small majority, you know? 58% said yes. And just the engagement on this is much lower. Like, look at the post below this. 178 likes for label, you know? And when I've done polls in the past, like, if you guys remember, I did the community tier list, and I would get hundreds of votes on each thing, right? So just the community interest, like, just doesn't seem to be that strong. Which, I mean, that's fine. You know, sometimes I make things even if there's not like a ton of views, which is totally the case for Silver and Blood. Those videos get very few views. But there's some other things that I just feel like in the long run, I don't really want to put a lot of effort into making content for this game because it is kind of a slop gotch game, honestly, you know? I think the pressure to spend is pretty high. It feels like we have a ton of resources right now because we're in the first couple weeks of the game, right? But like a month from now, that's going to slow down a lot. Maybe even in the next week or two, that's going to slow down a lot. And the duplicate system is kind of insane. Like, you need to pull so many units. So, and then there's like the auction thing, and just, I don't know. It's very, you know, pay to win. Anyway, whatever. So there were a number of things that made me decide I just like don't think I'm going to do videos. I don't think it's worth it. I'm still having fun with it. Obviously, I'm streaming it. But as far as making tier lists and tutorials, I've just decided no on that. Starting to feel the pressure, trying to resist. Yeah. And I didn't even go free to play. Like, I've bought some things. Like, I got Fenrir, obviously. I also bought the $10 pack that had some extra resources and one copy of Ifrit. And then I got the lifetime polls where you get 5 free normal banner polls every day. So I've bought a couple things. But I'm trying not to get into that more. Anyway, why do I have a notification here now? Oh, World Tree Covenant. You can still get crystals, even after you get Poseidon. There's still things to get here, which is cool. Oath upgrades. Cool. More power. But anyway, yeah, so we have 5 places in the guild we can fill, right? Because some people just like stopped playing, and as we leveled up, we got some more spots open. So we want more people. And if I could get everybody on the Discord, people in the community that want to join, that would be awesome. And you know, if then we want to try and coordinate more, cool. I'm not opposed to that idea, but we need quite a few more people to be on board in order to like make something like that happen for the guild. All right, let's go to adventure. I'm stuck here. We already did heart trial. All right, let's do our resource farming. Oh, dude, we're gonna crush this. This team is so strong now. Since there's a lot of people playing Enfield too, heard there was some kind of payment controversy though. Yeah, so Enfield has been super anticipated. And I've definitely heard positive things from some people in my community. And like Arc Knights originally has a really good reputation. But yeah, the launch was rough because they made a huge mistake with payment things with PayPal. That the short of it is basically other people could use your PayPal account to buy things. And this wasn't like them hacking or whatever. Like, this was, you know, this was something that they made wrong. I don't remember the details. I just, like, read a Reddit post about it. So that is a huge error. Definitely egg on their face. Like, Yeah. Sweep. Oh, get my rewards. And that alone is enough to make me not want to play it. Not that I was planning to play it before, but that's a really big deal. Like, a lot of people, like, I would expect them to get sued. Like, they should. They deserve it. Like, a lot of people lost a lot of money because other people were using their money. It's kind of insane that that happened. Need to head out early. Thanks for stream. Yeah, have a good night, Dr. Eagles. Thanks for hanging out. Wait, did I not do this difficulty? Maybe. Oh, I think I didn't realize I unlocked a new difficulty. So I need to go back and do this one too. Dang, then I could have swept this one. That's annoying. Oh well. Okay. Now we'll go back and do this. Actually get some use out of White Tiger. She's one of my favorites. She's just not super great. Hearing people talk negatively about Enfield makes you upset. Yeah, I have no commentary on the game itself. I haven't played it at all. And I've seen a couple trailers. It looks cool. Graphics look good. But the payment thing is a pretty huge screw up. The devs deserve a lot of hate for that, I will say. Like, regardless of what the game itself is like. Oh my god. Dude, these dwarves are hilarious. Alright, we'll sweep this. Grab rewards. So you want to try and not do what I did on the forest defense. You want to try and clear whatever the highest one you can is before you can sweep. Fangor says, so far Enfield has so much yap, you've low-key been skipping cutscenes, but the gameplay feels nice. Oh no. So I feel like, from what I've seen, and some other comments that I've heard from people, that Enfield is almost like a AA, like real PC or console game, but also happens to be a gacha game. So is the story like a mobile gacha game? Even the ones that are like a little better. And not Nikke, because Nikke is way better. But like some of them are better than others. But, you know, so is it like even a pretty good gacha game story? Or is it like a real game story? Because if it's like a real game story, that's kind of unfortunate if you're skipping it. But maybe it's not. You know, like, because like it could be a lot of yapping, but if it's really well done, interesting story, then it's like worth it, right? All right, let's grab our rewards here. Next one. Oh, but I have to spend. Nope. Nope. We're not doing that. Okay. Slime. Slime attack. I don't know why I said it like it was like a 90s commercial or something. Wouldn't be the first time you got robbed, like the Scarlet skin. Ugh, dude. That was a really crappy thing to do. But at least you're not literally getting robbed. The story is good from what you saw, but it's just a lot of story. So what I'm hearing is you're just not like a story person. Like, I'm very much the opposite. Like, story is a huge reason why I play games. Which is probably weird, because I'm known for skipping nikke events. And I stream all these gacha games. But at the same time, I do talk about how the main story of nikke is one of my favorite things about it. Also, it's the main reason why I started playing Silver and Blood, because of the story. And all the games that you guys don't see me play, like Elden Ring, has like incredible lore. I've listened to untold hours and hours of lore discussion, and like even when I'm playing the game, reading through item descriptions. Final Fantasy is one of my favorite series just due to story. Like, story for me in games is huge. It's like one of the most important things for me. But for some people, they just don't care. Like, and that's like not uncommon. I know a lot of people are just like, whatever. I'm just here to shoot stuff or whatever the thing is. But that's kind of why I don't like a lot of like modern battle royale games, because it's just like, you know, like there's no reason to be doing anything, you know, like it, I don't know. That's just like me, right? I need to get attached to the world and like the characters and the lore and that kind of thing. Genshin has a good story but bad gameplay. You are a huge story person, but you play a lot of lengthy stories, but Enfield isn't one you're hyped for? Okay. So either stick or leave depending on what your first 6-star is. You played FGO for years. You can get through long story and yap if it needs to be. FGO. You like story and character interactions as you like JRPGs? Yeah, same. Yes, sweep. Yes, no one has said they play Fortnite for the story, exactly, yeah. I think we just go for crit up. Crit is pretty good in this game from what I've seen. We will take... What's her name? Marilis. And we will give a blessing to Poseidon. Ooh, Swift Shoes? Heck yeah. Skill Haste is like one of the best things you can possibly get in this game. Which, time for a little rant. Not really a rant, but a little side thing. As I do. It's just the same in every game, right? Whether it's skill haste in Dragon Traveler, or cooldown reduction in nikke, or blood soul regen in Silver and Blood, or drawing cards in Magic the Gathering. You know, whatever the game is you're playing, no matter what type of game it is, if there's something that just lets you do more things more often, that is always the best thing to do in any game. And granted, I haven't played all the games, right? Obviously. Any game I have encountered, I have never encountered a game where just getting more stuff, more chances to do actions is not the best thing to do. It just always is. None of this matters because nobody is damaged. All right, to the next battle. We need to block that person. And, ooh. We'll do this. Good, good, good. Go! At the moment, you feel like grinding is still pretty potent in this game. I think Arknights refunded all PayPal purchases to remedy that, but it's still an insane ops IRS. Always 2 levels you unlock each unlock. So basically you're saying you've enjoyed the game so far, but you're not totally decided on it. And that's good that they refunded everybody. I mean, as they would have to. Like, they would have to do that. It's completely bonkers that that happened. Do we just go for this? Start of the battle, all allies recover 50% of their lost health. Yeah, we'll go for that. Is this just Simulation Room? Is this the Dragon Traveler equivalent of Simulation Room? This just hit me. I think that's what this mode is, right? This is Simulation Room. I didn't even realize that until right now. Is that a false equivalency? I think, like, this is, right? I don't know how I didn't notice. Before anybody mocks FGO, I'll go and say it's the joint best gacha story along with Nikke. It just takes a lot to get through the abysmal gameplay. I mean, the Fate games, like the Fate anime, is really interesting. So, although it's been years since I played FGO, I wouldn't be surprised if the story is very good. Like, that's probably true. 3 random buffs? Yes. If there's an English dub, it isn't good. You don't see yourself getting invested in listening to a good JP dub, but be different if you understood JP. I mean, there is definitely a big difference between having to read things and just listening to voice acting, right? Like, sometimes I don't mind reading, but sometimes you really just don't want to have to, right? And I think that's totally normal and reasonable. Okay, I can hit their healer this way. Sometimes you just have to play around with your assassin and see, like, where you can target them. So I want to hit the healer. Easier than Simroom? Yeah, this is a relatively easy game mode. Everything's easy with Poseidon, though. Dude, she's so busted. Speaking of busted, Dragon Slayer is looking pretty busted. Let's see. Receives healing, damage reduction. Yeah, sure. We don't really need to recover, but sure, we'll recover. Okay, we want to hit Titania and protect our Titania. Nice. Dude, MVP keeps being Dragon Slayer. I'm surprised. Let's see. When an ally's HP first drops below 50%, it gains a shield. Increase crit damage for all allies by 40%. Alright, we're going with the crit damage one. Brutality. Grab a treasure. Ooh, good. We got 2 horns. Alright. So we can't go through the cave yet. Nice. Lots of experience. I needed the experience. It's like if Simroom isn't lent you a copy of Crown, Red Hood, Siren, and Cinderella on the site. Yeah, it's true, because you get the units that you can borrow, which is really nice. Okay, so we can definitely power up with some of the things that we got just now. So let's do that. Ooh, okay, warriors. Maybe I can get my Siegfried start up soon. Oh, I can synthesize a slime? Don't mind if I do. Sweet. Alright, we maxed out Priest. Can we finish up Guardian? Ah, so close. Only 3 more. Alright. Still, good buff, good buff. I gotta sneeze. Ugh. Okay. We got Oath upgrades. Actually, wait, hold up. Let's go to... What do we have in artifacts? Alright, we can tier this up. What is this? Peaceful Mandrake. A Mandrake. Sure. Can we level up our protagonist? I don't think so. So these are my Halkins. I have 2 SSRs. This one gives everybody penetration. Unfortunately, this succubus chick only applies to arena mode. It's good because it gives attack up, but it's only for arena, which I kind of hate. But yeah. These are kind of a weird thing in the game. But we have the event for it, so I'm trying to pull as many as I can right now. You still playing games off stream, Cyberpunk, etc.? Yes. Oh, so I finished Cyberpunk. I think I said that on stream a while back. But a couple weeks ago, like maybe like 2 weeks ago, I finished Cyberpunk. But yeah, currently playing Valheim still. So we have like a weekly game night with friends where we play Valheim. We're kind of getting close to the end, but still progress is slow. What else am I playing? Last week I started playing Slay the Princess. That's been fun. It's been a few days since I played that, but yeah. Also, I still occasionally play Azure Lane or Daedalus Core off stream. Very rarely and inconsistently, but I'll go through like a random week of like logging in and playing them. And I picked up The Last of Us 2 again. So I'm playing that. Because I kind of fell off. Like, I made a lot of progress, and then I didn't play for a long time. But I started playing it again. So that's kind of like my main, like, off-camera game, I guess. Quick star upgrade. Ooh, okay, yeah. So I think I can star her up now. Yeah, so I can save one of these and still star her up. Sweet. Red star, Siegfried. Heck yeah. And this is why I didn't want to use one of those, because I knew I was going to need one here. So I have this ready for the next step for 2 stars. We're getting buff. So we got 2 red stars. I should have pulled for 1 more Ifrit. I should have pulled for 1 more. Oh well. Oh, bouncy. Halcyon seem to give a ton of power across the board. Quite nice to have. Yeah. It's definitely something that will raise your overall account power. Alright, so now we can put in some new things into the Oath. Oh, I used everything that was in here? Oops. Alright. Got Scheherazade in there. I guess everybody else is good? Okay. Okay, let's go back to adventure. And okay. I have to unlock more things to get to Amazing Escapade, so we can't do that. So I need to do Champions Expedition, Trials by Fire. I finished the training camp. And the Coliseum. This is our new mode for today. Trials by Fire. I'm close to the end. So I'm on 5-4. So I only have 2 stages left. Should I just copy one of these? Just copy it, see what happens. Let's see how this goes. On auto. This was the last person to clear it. I haven't ever used this function before, where you like copy a team. Ooh, that was a clutch heal. Dude, the Anubis guy is so... like, he will not die. He's so annoying. Like, what does it take to kill this guy? And the silence. Frickin' the Tanith over there making my life miserable. Dude, Oberoni keeping us alive. I would love to be able to burst with Ifrit at some point. Dude, I feel like we're deadlocked here. Oh, we finally killed Anubis. Oh my god. Maybe we'll win. Maybe we'll win. I ran out of time? Oh my god. Did I run out of time? Dude, that was... Dude, that's so annoying. I think that would have been a win. That would have been a win. Panda's fat fucker that doesn't die either. Dude, the panda and the Yggdrasil tree and Anubis. Those might be the 3 most annoying, durable things that just never die. Poseidon too, obviously, but I haven't had to fight her yet. A Tanith always silences when Anubis is like 1 HP, and then he full heals. This is annoying. Dude, that was extremely annoying. Ugh, that was annoying as fuck. Alright, maybe we'll come back to this. I can't level up anymore, can I? I don't have anything I can do here. No. Okay. Should I quick clear this? Let's just try and do this. Okay. Stage 7. Here we go. Oh, we can update this. We can definitely update this. All right. So we will bring in... Dude, I was like, where's Poseidon? He's blind. And we'll do this, this, this. In the case of this boss fight, I think I actually don't care about bursting with Fenrir that much because she can't chain her bursts anyway. So I'll actually put Poseidon above her. Dude, this spider lady is creepy. Athena? Dude, Athena's another one that doesn't die. It's true. I have definitely fought against some Athenas that are super annoying. Athena, I would say, is possibly even better than Poseidon. Obviously a very different role than Poseidon. But I think her and Poseidon are probably the best EX units. Athena's kind of nuts. They're all nuts, though, honestly. The spider lady is hot. She does have a big booty. She do be thick. Most of these bosses are just monsters, but the spider has to have a lady on it. Yeah. This is not just a spider, okay? This is a sexy spider. Ooh, we need that heal. Dude, do you guys remember that Rebel Moon thing on Netflix? It was a terrible movie. But this spider chick is like exactly the same one that was in that movie. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about. Alright, stage 9. Okay, let's come back for a second. Let's power up as much as we can. What is this? Oh, cool. Grab these things. Can't go wrong with any EX. Dude, definitely not. Definitely not. Yes. Hades is my personal favorite. She's the one that I enjoyed the most on the test server. Hades is pretty nuts. But yeah, you can't go wrong with NEX. Biggest complaint for you in this game is not being able to mute all the chat. No. Dude, this freaking notification thing up here, the global notification, is annoying AF. It's so... Why do we have this? Why do we have this? It is super annoying. Dang, Vic said Rebel Moon was good. That's a hot take. That is a hot take. I will say the first one was entertaining enough that it made me interested in the second one, but I didn't even make it through the second one. The second one to me was so bad, I was like, nope, I can't. All right, sweet. We got some boots. Don't have boots for Poseidon yet. Anybody else? Siegfried. Fenrir. Oberoni. There we go. Titania. Equip. Dude, this girl is really good on the red team. Like, if you are missing... Like, if you didn't get Ifrit... I mean, you probably shouldn't be doing the red team if you didn't get Ifrit. But if you didn't get Ifrit, or maybe you haven't gotten Poseidon yet, I was using her until I unlocked Poseidon. Like, she can actually do really good elemental damage because she can trigger, like, the detonate with a bunch of other people. I think she's kind of underrated. Equip. 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 I'm probably going to end up using her for my tank when I make a blue team, right? She's blue? Yeah. I think she's pretty good. I think she is the blue tank. I don't know if there even are other options, actually. I've been reading chat. Hades is who you want for shards of, but you think if you were smart, you'd have gone for Poseidon, so you've gotten stars for free. Yeah, I agree. That's exactly... I completely agree with you, and that's been my experience, and that's also what I'm doing. I'm trying to build Hades, but the smart thing to do is to put stars into Poseidon. But you won't regret having Hades, trust me. Hades is a lot of fun. She's nuts. And again, she'll go on the blue team that I'm trying to build, so that's like another reason why I want to go for her. The devs are trying to tell people that we're playing the game, yeah. You can mute summon chat bubbles, but you'll still see purple hit milestones. Is that in the settings somewhere? Your theory is the reason you can't turn that off is so you can consistently be reminded that other people are spending more than you and you should spend too. I've literally never even read this, to be honest. I didn't even realize this was saying that other people are upgrading their units. But you're probably right. It'll probably give people FOMO for sure. Okay. Let's try level 9. You got her in Divine Realm and she was a blast? Dude, nice. Alright, I don't know if I can beat level 9 or not. I've never beaten a level 9 on any other boss, but maybe I'm strong enough today. Oh, there's a setting button? A setting button? Oh, I see. Hide summon notification, hide chat bubble notifications. Cool. We have guild chat? It's me. Why do I have a notification? Because I made a message. Oh, it's not going well, guys. It's not going well. We're getting crushed by this spider. Okay, hold on. I wasn't paying attention, obviously. But let's try, what if we heal sooner with Titania? Good tip on the chat bubble, Vic. Healing with Titania there was kind of a waste. We hadn't even taken that much damage yet. Huh. Yeah, kind of feels like... Well, okay, we're getting this faster heal here. Oh, no, but we just died. Okay. I think we probably just are too weak to do this. But let's try something else slightly different. We'll go with this. Welcome those who just joined the stream. Welcome lurkers. Okay, we got to detonate. There we go. That's a better time to heal with Titania. So I think that is the correct order of operations. Dude, these spider webs. Oh my god, I was just about to heal with Titania, and then we got frozen. So too late to save Ifrit. Another detonate. Well, this was slightly better, but yeah. Okay. So we're not able to beat that. Okay, so let's just sweep level 8 again. I would also recommend, I just recently started getting these. I would recommend buying these compass things, but don't use them. Because save them for when we get to higher tier ones, we can get better drops. So just start stockpiling them. I wish I did that from day one, but it's something that I recently decided to do. Nope, can't increase class level yet. Okay, so for equipment, can anybody get new gear now? Yeah, we got some boots for Poseidon. Nice. Hey, for those of you on the Gabriel team, whatever this is called, Sanctum Glory, do you use Brynhild? She seems pretty good. I definitely haven't focused on that team, and I happen to have gotten copies of her, so I used her. But Brynhild seems pretty good. But what are your thoughts? Those that have actually like gone in on using Gabriel a lot. So much gear. Okay, I guess that was everybody. So, do I want... Wait, why do I have a thing here? Quick forge. Yeah, we'll quick forge her gear. Give her some slight upgrades. And that's probably it. So I have 3 pieces of SSR gear now. This is probably the only one that really makes sense on Ifrit. But I'm just putting them all on Ifrit because she's my main DPS. Fangor says, I haven't gotten Brynhild. Oh, okay. But anyway, yeah. Decent sword. Because, like, set 101 is pretty great. And just getting, like, crit is pretty nice. This is part of a bigger set. It's really for mages. But, again, gloves just have the highest attack stat. So put it on Ifrit. This is another one that's part of a set. Boosts attack speed. That's really, really nice. Yeah, so again, put it on my DPS. So pretty happy with my gear so far. Can we quick star anything? No. Okay, so the only thing left is Colosseum in here. Damn, Siegfried's looking good. When it first started and it like says blah 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 blah, it makes you do one fight. Otherwise, I have not touched this yet. So let's see what this is about. So is it just picking like my 3 highest combat power units? Is that what this is? Like, why did it auto-select those in particular? Gabriel, Siegfried, and Poseidon? Whatever, let's go. Looks like we're way stronger than them anyway. Oh, that's right, because we can switch between... Okay, so synergy makes no difference here. So it's about managing... It's almost like a little fighting game. Like Marvel versus Street Fighter or something. Interesting. I wonder if there's like a strategy here that I need to learn. Seeing the poor little flower girl running in the wind like that was hilarious. Oof. It's kind of an interesting mode. It's definitely different. Let's see. Luminary recommendations. Overdrive energy consumption reduced by 3 points. Oh, so that's why Gabriel's in here. Well, I could also use these two. I have them. Let's see, 137. If I use the Dark Elemental, what is she? 129. She gets the reduction, though. I'll try using her. That guy got wrecked. Oh no, do we lose here? Did I do a bad strategy? Oh, clutch win, clutch win. Let's see. Check the hexband buff at the top. That's why it recommends magic DPS. Oh, what? Hold up. So these have reduced overdrive. Where does it say that they have magic buff? Oh, hexband. Allied luminaries continually lose HP over time, but while its HP remains above 80%, its magic damage is increased by 100. Ah, okay. Okay, so I think so taking out Siegfried was probably the way to go. So I'm dealing, okay, and Poseidon is magic damage too. So I have Poseidon plus my Dark Elemental and my Gabriel. So I'm getting the energy consumption down and the magic damage up on them. That should be, okay, that's a good lineup then. I can move these around though. Let's do that. Out here playing Mortal Kombat? Yeah, pretty much. Oof. Dude, this guy having 2 lives is annoying AF. Got there. Can I just like keep doing this? Like there's no limit to how many there's 20 stages. Get out of here. Oh, there we go. That was a nice fast victory. 24 seconds. Maybe you just want to rotate through your units pretty quickly. That might be the move. Like as soon as they use their burst, switch to the next one. Oh no, I got stunned the moment I brought out Gabriel. That's unfortunate. Yeah, okay. I think switching more frequently is the strategy. I've not cleared this because I have to do this in under 40 seconds. Alright, alright. So I'm gonna, wait, go back. Oh, hey, 5 pulls. Nice. Okay, so let's see if we can do this faster. It's, again, came out immediately to get stunned. There we go, 29 seconds. Alright, stage 9. They're starting to get more buff. This is maybe the most interesting game mode yet, in my opinion. Oof. Did we do it in time? We did, we did. Okay. Ooh, 40 seconds. Just barely. Rock Golem is pretty tanky, yeah. Dude, there are more game modes to be released. That's true, that's true. Ugh, my favorite. Frickin' Anubis. Oh, we obliterated them. Alright, made it through the first 10 floors. Sweet. Okay, let's take a break from this. I kind of like that though. I like that. We can summon. We can do 5 of these. A new Halcon. Okay. Ooh. Oh, heck yeah. All right, an SSR. What do we get? Horned Fiend. Passive non-competitive modes. Attack 6%. I like this. This is really nice. That is really nice. That's a W. Dude. Oh, and we completed a set. Sweet. He was an even bigger W than I thought. Who's on your wish list? I'll show you after this. We'll show you after this. Dude, we pulled him and got the dupe immediately so we can star him up. That is so good. And like, yeah, it's not gonna be good in competitive modes, but I don't care. Like, I care about the PvE modes. Like, that is really good. Just an attack percentage up on everybody. That's really nice. All right, so we're gonna invest in leveling him too. Oh, come on, I need 10 more. Oh, that's so annoying. All right, let's star up this guy. Dude, that's so frustrating. I was saving the purple ones. I should have been saving my blue ones. I need to level up that Horned Fiend. That was pretty lucky, though. Nothing to level up here, right? Yeah. All right, who is on my wish list? Let's go to summon. My wish list is going to look like complete jank, okay? This is a disclaimer. Don't... Okay. I guess I'll just show it to you, and then I'll explain it. This is my wish list. Don't roast me. So, here's my reasoning. Basically, I just want to get at least one copy of every single unit. So, these are the last 4 SSR plus units that I don't have. And then these are the last 3 SSRs I don't have, plus a Tanith. So, I just want every unit possible. Because there are, like, the equalized ones, whatever it's called, where as long as you have a copy of that unit, it'll be max power. Plus, just filling out the Luminary Codex, you want, like, you know, more different units. So, after I get one copy of these, then I, like, take them off and I put on a new unit. So, these are the last ones I need. And then I will be done until we unlock more of them, obviously. Missing the Silver and Blood dailies? Yeah. Although, honestly, I think having a few days break will be kind of nice, because it just makes me miss the game, and then I'll be excited to play it again. But it is kind of weird. Okay, so... competition. Can we update our formation? Oh, I already updated it. Oh, wait. Not completely. I did it before I got a Tanith. So we'll put her on there too. Maybe I'll do this. Okay. I think I just keep my positioning. Dude, the Poseidon Wind Opener. Every time. I'm like, dude, it's so good. You just got Hugin and Mugen today. I don't know who those are. I should claim these rewards. Is there anything worth getting in the shop here? Ooh. I probably want to save for this. Because this is going to be important. Because we need this to evolve the dragon. Yeah. These are also good. But I'm going to save to get this. 900k? Oh my god, I'm cooked. Boy. Alright. And we'll move people like that. Dude, I'm fighting a mirror match, basically. But they have, like, way more combat power. Yeah, that was not going to go well. Kind of 2B looking white-haired girl from SSR Plus wishlist. Oh, yes, I know who you're talking about. Nice. Nice. Can I power anybody up? I did get stuff, didn't I? Not good enough stuff. Okay. Wait. Loot? No. Nothing from Oath either. Alright, guess we just keep going. Oh, I think we got this. The like flaming death animation is kind of hilarious. You see the look, they're like, ah! Guess we just do this. Seems safest. Gonna go acquire Graves' physique at the gym. Nice. Have a good workout, Vic. Alright, easy win, easy win. This should be a pretty equal match. Okay, so we'll guard here. I think we'll go here. No, we'll go here. Yeah. Oh, I think this is going to be a pretty easy win. I thought this match would be pretty even when I first looked at it, but we're crushing it. Lifetime achievement quest. Nice. I've risen to the mighty rank of champion. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The invitation, advanced points match. I was not expecting this. Champion. What's up, Athena? Thanks to your outstanding performance in the Points League, you are especially invited to join the Advanced Points match. We look forward to participate. For your participation. What? Alright. Yo, and we got awards? I had no idea that was a thing. So I got invited to like a PvP tournament. I'm sure that's not in person, obviously, but like an in-game thing for like higher rankings. That's kind of cool. Nice. Okay. One more match. Yeah, looks like we leave it like this. Ooh, alright. That was the wrong decision. Should have moved Oberoni over one. But with two hidden enemies, how do you know? How do you know? Oh no, Titania went down. That's bad, that's bad. This is going badly. Oh, that was close. That was extremely close. Dang. All right. MVP Ifrit. She deserved that. 100%. Claim this. Sweet. So I don't think there's any way for me to like choose who to make my hidden units. Like, I don't think that's a thing. Unfortunately. Cool. Okay. Grab some more rewards. head to bed? Dude, it's probably like 4 in the morning for you, Fangor. Thanks for chilling with me. Have a good night. Okay, the only thing we have left to do is arena. Like, I think that's literally it. No, these are a ripoff. I don't want to go for any of this. Okay. Oh, I need to change my formation, though. Defense. Dude, I should have done this. Oh, wait. Maybe I keep this as is. Like this. Probably want to do that. Alright, can we beat this person? We can probably beat this person, right? We have higher CP. We should even be able to beat this person. Go for gems. Let's see. Go big or go home, right? Okay, so I guess we try and hit Archangel. And then pull her back, obviously. Block their Fenrir. I think we arrange them like this. See how it goes. Oh, we got this. We got this. There we go. Picked up some gems. Luminary experience. That is exactly what I need. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. Okay, can we beat this person? We're almost equal power. Ooh, they got Genie. Okay. Block their Fenrir. Just keep everybody else the same. Maybe do this. Let's do it. Okay, good. Fenrir took out their Genie. Oh, they're cooked. Yeah. Sweet. Arena coins. Alright, sure. That was probably the best out of those options. Okay, we have 3 more attacks, but I actually want to come out really quick and see if I can level up. Ooh, we got some pulls. Ooh, lots of stuff, lots of stuff. Nice, we completed a bunch of quests. No. Oh, we need way more. Okay, alright. So we can just finish these. What did I say? 3 more attacks? Alright, we might be to the point now, because we're pretty high rank, where I just need to start sweeping, probably. Because everybody's, like, really high CP at this point. Well, we could fight this person for a chance at 18 gems. Let's try it. They have double guards. That's definitely a little bit frustrating. Oh, but they're still leaving their Gabriel vulnerable, which is interesting. Block their assassin. I think we just stick with the setup we have. Like, don't even change anything. Let's go. We might have a shot here. Because they don't have, like, overwhelming DPS, and they don't have a healer. They just went for a bunch of guards. One floor away from some worm essence, yeah. Although, ironically, I'm bottlenecked by the experience, not the essence now. Have you beaten floor 200? Ooh, we can maybe beat this person, get 72. Let's try it. Ooh, okay. Enemy Poseidon. That's not good. But they don't have any assat. Oh, no, they do. They do. This person is set up pretty well, actually. I think we need to try and kill... We need to try and kill Poseidon. This one might be rough. I think we have a slight advantage here. But this will be tough. You're at 153? Oh, okay. 427 power, yeah. Ooh, we're doing well, we're doing well. Nice, we got the detonate. Honestly, they weren't... That was nothing to be worried about. Like, their setup looked strong. Like, they had pretty good positioning, but kind of got wrecked. Oh boy, okay, these people are way above me. Maybe we just sweep this last one. I think we take the last sweep. Gold? Dang. That was definitely the worst of those options, but oh well. That's okay. Alright. Solid. Definitely solid. Special offer for day 4. Oh, I already got it. Okay. Oh, we can spin this. Alright, give me... What is this? A crown? A turban? Whatever. Wasn't it? Okay. I think we have enough for a summon on the normal banner. But let's give one last attempt at this campaign stage. Dude, this freaking Athena right here. Yeah, this is this is not going to go well, but here we go. Oh, we killed Athena. Maybe I have a shot here. Ooh, we are not out of the woods yet, but maybe. Frickin' Tanith is over there. Oh, no! That was definitely closer than I've been previously. Alright. I'm on the verge. I've tried so many formations against that fight, so Okay. We have exactly enough for a multi. Hopefully we can get luck. Come on. Please show me a new SSR. SSR Plus, even better. Nah, we didn't get anything. All right, that's okay. Can we star upgrade some things? Yeah. All right, you know what? Maybe I'll actually do a couple more polls. Let's get our guaranteed SSR. I don't really recommend using gems on the standard banner, but I am still trying to like fill out the roster. So it is what it is. I also really want Hellveil. Her design is peak, and I don't think she's like amazing, but just having another guard would be handy. And this is Hugin and Mugen, right? Yeah. So Moonin is the girl, by the way, just in case anybody was confused. Hugin's the bird. Woo, gambling. Yeah. Well, we're going to the guaranteed one, so not gambling. All right, 19 more. Can we hit it this time before we actually go to the pity? No, we could not. Dang, that would just be like too fortunate, wouldn't it? All right, let's get 9 of these. And we're going to do these one at a time. We got a mummy. Hey, there we go. Okay, so we did get an 8 under pity at least. What do we get? It's a new one. It's a new one. Medusa. Okay, all right. Cool. I will take the Medusa. Nice. That's a good way to end the stream. Look at that. My lights are matching her too. All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Dang, this was kind of a long one, actually. I should have known. A lot of people were like going to bed before I even wrapped up. So, yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Great stream. Videos coming at some point. And things. I don't know. It's late. I hope you guys have a great morning or night, afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. And I will catch you guys in the next video or stream.